All right, welcome back, grade 3. We're going to do a little bit of review from yesterday's repeated addition in math, and then we're going to talk about our times tables. So here's a review from yesterday. We have equal groups, so groups that have the same number inside of them. So here they've added 3 4 times, so they have groups of 3 stars in each one of these groups. So then they added them together. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 gives me 12. So then what they did was they decided to turn this into a multiplication sentence. So remember, how many do I have in each group? 3 times how many groups I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 times 4 is going to be the same answer, 12. Okay? On the next slide, I want you to try them yourself. You're going to pause the video after I explain it, and then you're going to give it a try, and then we're going to talk about the answers, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to write the multiplication sentence for these. So remember, it's how many is in each group times the number of groups. And there's my answer. So number in each group and the number of groups. So give that a try. All right, now that you're back, let's take a look at this. So I know in each group I have the number 8. And I'm going to multiply that by how many groups I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 8 times 5. So if you added all of those together, you would find out that 8 times 5 is 40. All right, let's move over to number 22. So I know that I have 10 in each group times my number of groups, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you add those all together, you'll find that 10 times 4 is 40. Down here at number 23, we have 11 in each group. There's my 11. And I have 1, 2, 3. 3 groups of 11. If you add those together, you get 33. And last but not least, over here, I know I have 9 in each group. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. If I added all of those 9s together, I would get 45. If you got those all right, great job. If not, that's okay. We're still learning. So let's take a look at our multiplication tables. We're going to talk about the 1 times table, the 2 times table, and the 5 times table. So times tables really need to be memorized. This is something that you can practice. I'll see if I can put together some flashcards that you can print out and go through at home as well, okay? So the 1 times table. If you multiply a number by 1, it is always going to be itself. That is because you are multiplying it by the number of groups. If I have 1 and it's only in one group, I still only have that 1. If I have 5, but there's only one group, I just have that 5, okay? One group of whatever you have will never change. One group of 10 candies is just 10 candies. One group with 1 bear in it is 1 berry, which is still a little bit scary on its own. Bear's a little scary. One group with 5 kids in it is just 5 kids. Okay, so 1 times anything is always itself. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. You only have that number the one time. 2 times table. It's just doubles or skip counting by 2, which we have done so much work with. So for example, 2 times 4 is the same as saying 4 plus 4 is 8, because I have 2 4s, a 4 and a 4. So 2 times 4. Or another way to write this would be how we practiced yesterday. So I'm just going to erase this so you can see. And I'm going to say, so I have 4 in each group. And there are 2 groups. 4 times 2 equals 8. That's the same. If I flip 4 times 2 or 2 times 4, I'm always going to get the same answer. So don't let that confuse you, okay? 2 times 2 is the same as saying 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 times 20 is the same as saying I have a 20 and I have another 20 and I'm adding them together to get 40. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. So if you look at the pattern here, we're just skip counting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, so on, which we know how to do. We did that a while ago in patterns. Now our 5 times tables. It's skip counting. You know how to skip count by 5s. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So another way to look at this would be to draw it out again. Pictures are always helpful. So 5 times 1 is just 5. 5 times 2 is 5 plus 5. 5 times 3 is 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 5, 10, 15, and so on. I know I'm rushing through this, but I want to make sure you have time to try out some of these easy questions on Prodigy. So you're going to go on to Prodigy. I have set up specific questions on there, so while you're playing, it's going to ask you these specific questions. It says that I'm going to be on today because Miss Kari will be on. I'm going to try and get on, and I'm going to try and get myself over to Landlubber. If you don't find me, it's because Miss Julia is sometimes bad with technology and couldn't figure it out. But I'm working on it, okay? So have lots of fun. Hopefully we'll get to battle. And yeah, that's our math for today.